what's up and welcome back to ByStephieNics. So we're keeping things pretty chill today. As you can probably tell, I'm straight up filming in pajamas. Quarantine mood. But I thought we'd do like a little quarantine favorites introvert edition. Basically what that means is, I'm an introvert. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if that's hard to tell. Whatever, I am. And probably for some of you who are extroverts, this quarantining and social distancing can be like extra difficult because you're used to, being out with all the people, enjoying that type of stuff. I'm a real like homebody, so being forced to stay home, just chilling with the family and hanging out by myself is fine. I don't know, it's just something that I've noticed, so I thought, why not sit down today and just talk it out with you guys, share some of the simple pleasures and things that have been keeping me happy these past few days, weeks, months. God, this quarantine's been going on a while. But anyway, on to the favorites. Okay, so let's start this off by talking fashion, and you probably already guessed it, but my favorite quarantine outfit is pajamas. They're just so comfy and cute. So these are the UGG, let me show you what they look like. It's like a cute little short sleeve, long pant type of situation, and it's so freaking cozy. As for the details, these are UGG pajamas, and they're the Addy type. They have like a whole bunch of different sets. These are the Addy ones. I'll have it written out and linked in the description box. You can check it out, get your own set, and be like pajama twins. It'd be so cute. Yeah. On to category number 2, and this is my favorite quarantine drink. So this is something that I came up with in the last few weeks, and I honestly, it probably already exists, but I figured it out myself, so whatever, I'm saying that I came up with it. Basically, it's a hot chocolate latte, and yes, it tastes as good as it sounds. So I've always been a big hot chocolate person, but the thing is, whenever I make it, it always comes out too watery, and I don't know, I never thought of a solution for it until right now. Quarantine has given me the time to just solve life's problems. So what I did was I heated up a full cup of milk, just straight up milk in the microwave, 2 minutes, go. And then I pour the hot chocolate powder into that, stir it up, no hot water, just milk. It is creamy. It is good. It's incredible. Hot chocolate latte. I'm gonna get all these comments like, where have you been? This is how you're supposed to make hot chocolate. And I'm just gonna like cry because I didn't know, okay? I finally caught up. Just let me be. I need a refill. Quarantine category number 3 is my favorite book. I mentioned this in one of my other quarantine videos. I think that now I've been reading so much more. I just have the time to, and I'm remembering how much I love reading. So anyway, this is my favorite book that I finished during quarantine. There have been a few, but this is my favorite. It is called An Anonymous Girl. It's by Greer, Hendricks, and Pekkanen. This book is so good, so twisty. It's, if you like suspense, psychological thrillers, like just good characters, page turner, it's a fast read. This is your book. I know the libraries are closed, but find it on Amazon. You might have to wait a little bit for it to come, or you can honestly get just like an ebook version of it. I don't like reading those, but if you do, whatever. Get your hands on this book somehow and read it. It's good. Category 4 is for all you people who are just rolling their eyes like, you serious? This girl really wants me to read during quarantine? Nah. We're talking TV picks. You might already know this if you watched my other video, my Hulu Chill TV picks. It's linked up right there. But I like reality TV. It's just nice and light and easy. So during a stressful time like quarantine, I tend towards the reality stuff. Whatever, no shame in the reality game. But a new show that has just come out that I have been loving is the new Bachelor spinoff called Listen to Your Heart. It just started, so don't worry, you're not too far behind. You can definitely catch up. Basically, it's a mix between like The Bachelor and Bachelor in Paradise with a whole bunch of music thrown in. It's a really good mix. It's just a whole bunch of guys and a whole bunch of girls in the mansion, and they're all musicians, and they are just like pairing up, and they have different like cute dates and whatever. It's a fun time. There's drama. Drama's always nice to watch. So yeah, if that interests you and you're looking for a new reality show, check it out. When I watched the first episode, I was like posting a ton to my Instagram story, just like making calls of like who the different contestants look like, whatever. I was having a lot of fun with it. I'm probably gonna be posting to my story every time I watch the show. So if you're not following me on Instagram already, it's ByStephieNics. Go follow me there, and yeah, we'll just chat and have fun talking about the show. Yeah. So switching from TV, let's talk movies. This pick is a little different. It's kind of like my unfavorite. It's a movie that I didn't like during quarantine. Just thought I'd switch it up for this one. Basically, with all this free time, I thought, why not catch up on some like overhyped movies, TV shows, that type of stuff. So one of the movies that I watched was To All the Boys I Loved Before. I didn't quite like it. Me and my sister watched it together, and I don't know, we were just not impressed. We didn't think it was funny, just really corny, and like the storyline didn't fully make sense, like, at all. I don't know. We were definitely not fans of it, but since it's quarantine and we still got tons of time on our hands, we're gonna watch the sequel in the next few days, probably. Quarantine, what can you do? Just quarantine things. Definitely let me know down in the comments some better Netflix movies I should be watching. I'd appreciate it, thank you. Category number 6. I'm not actually gonna put on because I'll ruin my hair. We're talking music. We're good, we're good. Okay, so for music, I just wanna take a break from the lightness for a second and just on a little bit more of a serious note, quarantine and everything that we're living through right now is super crazy. It is such an awful, stressful time, and it totally makes sense if you're feeling a lot of anxiety. I think everyone is. So one thing that might help you out, that's really helped me out, is turning to music and listening to favorite artists in general. That is a nice de-stressor that could be really helpful, but I also wanted something to do, so I ended up creating this playlist of a whole bunch of my old favorite songs, specifically from 2012 to 2015. I don't know, I just scrolled back on iTunes and I chose all those songs. Don't ask me why, that's just what I picked. And now I have this giant playlist of all my old favorite like indie and folk and alternative songs from those years. And listening to this playlist, it brings back so many good memories, like so much nostalgia. It just makes me like really, really happy, transports me to another time. So if this sounds cool to you, I would totally suggest making playlists of all your old favorite songs, or even like your new favorite songs. That's fun too. It's just something fun to do, and then you end up with a really awesome result of music to listen to. So put in the work and then you get a good result. Yes. Category 7, I think we're up to 7. Food and snacks. Yeah. Okay, so probably my favorite quarantine activity has been baking. Well, cooking also, but like mostly baking. And the thing is, I actually had the coronavirus a few weeks ago. It was such a crazy experience, and I made a video about it, like what my symptoms were and my family's experience. We all had it at the same time. It was ridiculous. But basically, during all of that, we lost our sense of smell and taste. So since I've gotten it back, I've just been extra appreciative, renewed sense of joy for food and baking, so I'm making all the things. Most recently, me and my sister baked vanilla cupcakes together, and they came out so good. We also like made an Instagram story of like the process of it, whatever. We made it like a whole experience. We had a lot of fun doing it. So definitely look up recipes for things you're in the mood for. Chocolate chip cookies, grab some ingredients they have in the kitchen and have fun baking. And make stories about it and tag me in it. It'll be fun. Okay, so next up we've got games. Category is games. Drag Race reference, okay. So for games, I took a little trip to the game closet and pulled out a whole bunch of games I haven't played in a long time. So me and my family have just been playing like all the old favorites. Mastermind, Guess Who, Life. It's been a fun time. And a newer game, but like my family's favorite to play together is Codenames. We've been playing tons of Codenames. If you haven't played it yet, you gotta get it. Definitely will have that listed link down below. You gotta get that game. It's so fun. And then another game that I've been obsessed with, me and my mom played all the time. It's called Forbidden Island. And it's like cool because you're kind of like working together. You're not playing against each other. You're like working together to beat the game, whatever. If that sounds complicated, I didn't explain it right. But I'll have that listed down below. Also, another great game to check out. Basically, I've been loving games during quarantine, just all the games. Also, if this doesn't already exist, I feel like someone should make a quarantine edition of Life, because they have all different like spin-off versions. I feel like it'd just be so funny to play it, but also like really sad. So maybe not. Scratch that idea. No one wants quarantine life. Like, we're living it. Anyway, last category. The last category is an app that I've been loving during quarantine. And this one is kind of more for my extroverts out there. If you're still watching the video and you're like, I need more human interaction, please. So the app that I'm talking about is a game called Psych. And I did mention this during my virtual hangout ideas video. It's 10 different ways that you can virtually hang out with your friends during quarantine while still social distancing, keeping everything nice and safe. But back to the app. So Psych is a game. It's like a group game that you can play with your friends. Everyone plays on their own phones. It's a very distanced game. Don't worry, it's safe. And basically a question will come up on the screen about one of the players, and then everyone like submits their own answer, like making fun of the person or like being accurate. You don't have to be mean in this game, but you can be, so it's a nice option. Whatever, it's a cute way to like reconnect with your friends since you haven't been seeing them in a while. You haven't been able to hang out and have some good chill time. So definitely recommend downloading this app, getting all your friends to download it and play it. Have a Psych night. If you want more ideas of ways to hang out with your friends, definitely check out that virtual hangout ideas video, which I'll have linked. I feel like I'm talking really fast. Slow down. Okay, so I think that's kind of it. That covers all my quarantine favorites. Thanks so much for watching. Definitely leave a like if you enjoyed. If you want to virtually hang out with me a little more, which I would love to do, you know, all you gotta do is just hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're in the notification bar right next to it, you're gonna get notified on your phone. Just like bam, right there. Every time I post a new video, which is like such a move. First one to see all my new content, and I'd really appreciate it, so please. Again, just switching back to a little bit more of a serious note to end this off. I really, truly hope that you guys are all doing okay during this awful, crazy time. I'm wishing you all the best, hoping you're all staying safe and staying healthy. And I hope that this video was a little bit of like a light break from the craziness and maybe gave you some suggestions of things to do, watch, eat, you know, I hope it helped. Okay, I'm gonna run, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And as always, this was ByStephieNics. Bye. Quarantine mood.